Hello friends, it's Alexis and welcome to my June reading journal setup. This month I had a really difficult time picking a theme. I wanted to do something like pride related. I usually try to for the month of June in my reading journal, so I just decided to make everything rainbow, and it ended up working out really well because I had these two sticker sheets from the Sticky Club that just fit in perfectly. And then the main reason I wanted to do a rainbow theme is because I just got these two sets of washi tape from Michaels. And then last up, just showing you the rest of the supplies I'm going to be using, like my Crayola markers and my Tombow brush pens. Of course, the specific supplies that I do use will be linked below, and if I miss anything, you can always leave me a comment and I will find you a link. So jumping right into my cover page for this month, I decided I wanted to go with something really minimalistic, and I ended up just doing 7 hearts, all one color of the rainbow, and then writing June under it. It's definitely different than what I normally do, but I kind of like how simple it turned out. So that was a pretty easy, quick spread. Moving on to the right side of the page, I'm going in with that skinny washi I showed you and just doing little rainbow patterns on the top and bottom corners. This spread is really a trust the process kind of thing. I was trying to do almost like a watercolor effect with all the colors blending together. And by the end of it, I do like how it turns out, but the process is a little scary. I was like, ooh, I don't know if this is gonna turn out how I want it to. And then just going right in with my little mushroom guys to fill in any blank space on the page. At the time of filming this, I had not picked my TBR yet, so I don't end up writing in any book titles. But if you would like to see the finished product with everything filled in, make sure you follow me on Instagram. My profile is linked below, but it's the same username as my YouTube channel, Alexis Fully Book. And if you're interested to hear more about the books that I picked for my TBR this month, I do play a TBR game every single month. It's called TBR Pop, where I throw a dart at some balloons. So make sure you look out for that one because I'm really excited for my June TBR. Moving on to the next 2 pages, on the left side, I always do my big monthly calendar spread. I just write in the name of the month at the top. I decorated the empty space with some stickers, and then I am going in and drawing my calendar grid. This one is another trust the process moment. I was trying to give a gradient, almost like tie-dye effect with all of the colors blending into each other. I know it looks rough, but it does end up turning out very cute. I'm really happy with how this page looks at the end. Now just filling in the blank space at the bottom with more of the teddy bear stickers. I just love the pastels of this and how everything just fits together so nicely. It's just so bright and it makes me so happy to look at. moving on to the right side and using more of my bear stickers. I mean, look at how cute they are, especially the ones that are gardening. Like, that is going to be me in June with my little watering can outside with my plants. But going in and laying things down on the page now, this is where I always break my to-do list out into like weekly views. So I'll make like a little weekly TBR or like a weekly plan for what videos I want to film or edit or posts I want to make. Just a spot to dump absolutely everything and try to feel a little bit more organized. And of course, I had to stick with the rainbow theme. So I alternate the colors. I start the first line as red, orange, yellow, green, blue, so on and so forth. And then I add in the lines on the side. And at the very end, I add in a line down the middle because I usually use the left box for specifically my TBR and the right box for YouTube content planning, that kind of stuff. And then of course I have to fill in all my dates. So like I said, I split these up by weeks. So we have week 1, 6/1 to 6/7, so on and so forth. And then of course going back to the left side to fill in my calendar. I decided I didn't love the way my title looked on this page, so I did decide to outline it with a micron pen, and I think it helped. Really, my goal for this month is to not try to be so perfect, just have fun, just make things bright and colorful, and I think I achieved that. Next up, moving on to my book spread. This is the same format I do every single month. We also have a guest on my desk. You might have seen her earlier, but at this point of the video, she really decided she just wanted to sit in the way. She flicks me with her tail a few times, but back to my setup. I decided to do another colorful border on the top and bottom like I did for the calendar spread. And then I go in and I set up my grid, the same stuff that I track every single month. So I track the number of the book it is, the title and author of the book, what genre it is, the year it was published, how I acquired the book, the format I read it in, the date finished, how many pages/hours it was, and my star rating. And then, because I had to use up as many of the mushrooms as I possibly could, I decided to arrange them in a rainbow pattern to kind of match the border on the tops and bottom. And I tried to strategically place them where the colors meet. That way the blending looks a little more flawless. I feel like the bottom border looks a lot better than the top. But overall, I am really happy with how this turned out. It helps that these mushrooms are so cute that I don't think the spread could have been ugly with them on it. And then for my finishing touches, I always like to highlight every other line. That way it makes it a little easier to read things once my books are all filled in for the month. It actually took me a while to figure out what color I wanted to do. I didn't want to do a whole rainbow thing again because that would have been a little bit too much. I almost went with gray, I almost went with pink, and then I ended up asking my partner Dan and he said yellow. So if you don't like it, you can blame him, but I really, really like it. Yellow is one of my favorite colors and I feel like it just makes you so happy to look at. I'm definitely going to be happy every single time I flip through this setup to fill in a book. Alright friends, there we have it. There is my reading journal setup for the month of June. If you made it this far and would like to leave me a comment, our emoji of the video is going to be a rainbow because Of course. Could you imagine if I picked something else? And please let me know what your favorite activity to do during June is. I feel like June is finally the month where I can start going outside again. The weather is nice. So definitely one of my favorite activities to do in June is reading a book outside. I usually set up a blanket and I sit under this old tree in my yard in the shade and then just feel the breeze and watch all of the birds at my bird bath and bird feeder and watch the dogs running around. I'm looking forward to reading outside this summer so much. But as always, friends, thank you so much for watching. I hope you read a good book today, and I will see you soon in my next one. Bye.